Oh, hello. Have you just been fired? Well, so have I. Here's how you can put some of your old corporate wear to good use around the house. And how you can turn every casual domestic decision into a serious, professional, executive decision. And dressed for the office. Who said that being at home wasn't as serious as being at work? You might decide around mid-afternoon that you pooped and that you need to have a snooze. Oh. But you've got to remember that this isn't just a casual affair. You're not being lazy. You're making a serious decision about going to sleep mid-afternoon. Okay? Don't try to make light of this decision. So, you keep your heels on, you go under the covers, and you seriously sleep. Remember, this is what professionals do when they're at home. Oh, so you're going to do some cooking in the kitchen. Great. You're going to stick some music on. You're going to get some onions and some garlic and some ginger. You're going to take out a really sharp knife that's definitely going to work. And you're going to slice those vegetables right up. And you're going to rustle up something really tasty and that you're really going to enjoy eating. Well, again, this is not a casual decision, okay? Because every single time that blade slices through a vegetable and it hits the chopping board at the other side, what has happened there is a very well executed, thought out action, okay? Because if that action was not planned very well in advance, you would have some very dire consequences to deal with. Namely, a bloody finger, okay? Some irremovable bloodstains on the chopping board, okay? Which would mean you would waste extra time on a trip to the store. Also, you would need to put your finger on ice as you dial, for the ambulance. Oh, you want to pop something in the oven? Do you know what the right temperature is? Do you know how long it needs to stay in the oven? Because if you get this wrong, you could have a blazing inferno on your hands. Okay. Just because you are at home, okay, it does not mean that you relax. No. You are a serious professional, even if you're not being employed by anybody at this particular moment. You are wearing your corporate wear. You look the part always, okay? Oh, so you're putting some clothes in the washing machine. Okay, great. Are your clothes properly dirty? Did you actually sweat in them? Do they really need to be washed? Is this a needful domestic action? NDA? Is it really? Do you want to give them an extra smell just to make sure? I mean, I'm pretty sure they're dirty enough for a cycle. Have you calculated how much electricity is being used in this action of the spin in the washing machine? Again, this is something serious. This is not something casual. Just because you have nobody overseeing the budget for your domestic electricity and overseeing your domestic time management does not mean that you can slack off. Again, this is serious. You are a professional representing the professional world who right now are outside working and paying their taxes. Do you understand the gravity of the situation? Is this wash really needed? Have you thought about this seriously? Oh. So you're on the toilet now? Have you timed this right? Do you know how to manipulate your sphincter? And do you know when exactly to release so as to make a perfectly realized poo? Do you understand how this is done? Again, this is quite a serious business. There's nothing that you do at home that cannot be taken as seriously as being in the office and working under a serious CEO with real aims and goals and a vision for where he would like his company to be in 5 years' time. So every micro action, micro decision that is made behind closed doors, when you're not being watched at home, is just as important as what is taking place out there in the city. Oh, so you're having a snoop around your flatmate's room? Good for you. I mean, there's some interesting clothes here, but I know for a fact that she doesn't wear any dresses. And she's got about 6 dresses there that will go to waste. She could just give them to me. She's got a really huge collection of books, okay? For a start, Suburbia. I know that she hasn't looked at this. The only time that she's looked at this is when she was in the bookshop and she thought, hey, that's a good idea. I'll buy that. I'm sure I'll read it. Freakonomics. She's never going to read that. Longitude. What? Discipline and Punish. Michel Foucault. Yeah, beginner's Russian. When are you going to get around to that? And I know for a fact she's got some other Italian book somewhere. She doesn't speak Italian. You know, it's just... what's this? This is a huge book. All about, you know, it's a biography of cancer. You know, which is a fabulous book. But again, you know, she's not going to get through all of this. I say... in your lifetime, pick one book. And that is enough. You will not get through more than this. And at least you'll be able to get through that one book really thoroughly, really well, which is more satisfying than having, hundreds of books that you're never going to get through. Again, when you're rooting through your flatmate's room, I mean, make sure that you do have a good snoop. And also, try to do this in 20-minute intervals, just in case, she suddenly decides to come home unexpectedly. You got to be smart again about this. I mean, yes, you might never get another job again. I'm not gonna lie to you. The longer you're unemployed, the more unattractive you are to prospective employers. But you don't have to throw your corporate wear out. You don't need to shed all of that really useful experience that you've gained about making corporate decisions, serious decisions. You can do this at home. Why slub around in a onesie? Why not wear makeup and no jewelry and slippers? Wear heels. Be serious about everything. Be serious about life in your home. Keep yourself on your toes. Be your own boss. That's what I'm saying. And you get such a thrill wearing your corporate wear at home. And so what if you've got a flatmate? They're not there during the day. They're doing their jobs. Sometimes it's good to pretend that they're not there, that you don't actually have a flatmate, and that you have made it, and that you are, living the dream in your own apartment and doing serious work, serious business.